If I were to use any four words to describe my career path up to this point, I would say an unexpected whirlwind of opportunity. And believe me, I mean that in the most authentic way possible. I first arrived at SunTrust over 2 years ago as a wide-eyed commercial real estate wholesale development program summer intern a year before graduating college. I loved that I got placed in commercial real estate, and I loved my team at SunTrust Community Capital. This was the very first time that I started thinking about my career long term. If you would have asked me in that moment, I wanted to move up within the portfolio management ranks of CRE. I was a numbers guy and I wanted to build my credit skills. I saw myself developing my portfolio management skills over the next 5 to 10 years and either become a PM team lead or maybe even a junior credit officer. And after that, I could potentially look at becoming a CRE relationship manager. But then I joined the wholesale development program as a full-time rotational analyst and everything changed. Going into the rotational program, I was still determined to continue my career path within CRE. I had an amazing experience and I really enjoyed the work there. But then the wholesale development program opened my eyes to so many of the different areas of SunTrust that I had never had the chance to experience yet. This is when Treasury and Payment Solutions caught my eye. Before the program, I had no idea what Treasury and Payment Solutions was, but by the time the program ended, TMPS was where I wanted to be. I was lucky enough to be placed there full-time once the rotational program ended, and I entered the organization as a Treasury sales analyst. This is when I started to seriously consider my future career in TMPS. Once I learned everything I could about the Treasury and Payments business, after a couple years, I wanted to become a Treasury sales officer. Then, after several years of being a TSO, I believe that I can transition to a leadership role within TMPS, or I could even look into becoming a commercial relationship manager. But then, shortly after joining TMPS, I was offered the opportunity to apply for my dream job, helping average, everyday people achieve financial confidence in a life well spent. This changed everything for me. I was lucky enough to be chosen to join the Momentum On Up team under the leadership of Jenner Wood and Brian Ford, but I did not make this decision alone. It was a collaborative process. I consulted with my friends, family, workplace mentors, and I used them as my own personal board of advisors every step of the way. It is also worth noting that I was only presented with this life-changing role because the wholesale development program gave me the opportunity to work on a few projects tied to the On-Up movement while in the program, which helped me to expand my network to Brian and Jenner's team. Without the wholesale development program, I would not be where I am today. But now, because of this new move, my career path is much less defined. There is no next stepping stone. But that is not to say that my path forward is ambiguous. I have a world of potential future opportunities ahead of me. It's just that now, instead of following the straight and narrow traditional career path, I'm running in an open field of possibilities. I'm helping to blaze a new path for SunTrust, and I'm having a blast. I couldn't imagine being anywhere else. I'm building my career portfolio one day at a time. This is just the first chapter of many to come.